And then open your mouth, let it go. Okay. Okay, let's start again. Okay, let's do that again. Breathe in. And then open your mouth, side out, let it go. All right, settle in. Wherever you are right now in your physical body, whether you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, whether you've extended your legs, whether your knees are bent, just settle in. And it's in times like these when we have a lot to be thinking about and to be considering that this practice can be have its utmost benefits and be so beneficial to us because it will encourage us to take moments to find a state of peace within the chaos. And calm amidst the uncertainty. So let's take advantage. Let's take advantage of these moments and this practice and these lessons. And by breathing more deeply, by filling up with everything that we can fill up with, and emptying out everything that isn't serving us right now. Filling up with the peace, the strength, the sensibility, and breathing out everything else. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat. Bring your feet to the outer edges of your mat and take your arms all the way up overhead. As your arms go overhead, soften your elbows so that your arms are comfortable. Lift your hips up away from the mat. Inside your tailbone just a tiny bit further down towards your heels. And then as you lay your hips back down, take your low back down first. And then your sacrum, and then let your hips come all the way down. Feet as wide as the mat, let the knees drop to the right. Keep the face relaxed, keep the shoulders relaxed and back on the mat. And bring the knees back to center as you inhale. And as you exhale, knees over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right. Then inhale to center. And exhale over to the left. And then come all the way back to center. Extend your right leg straight out onto your mat. Take your left knee into your chest with your right hand, and then guide that knee all the way over to the right side of your mat, and then take your left arm and reach it all the way back to the left, dropping the back of the left shoulder to the mat. Taking a twist there, but that left knee doesn't have to touch down. But move that left knee towards the mat as you move the left shoulder, the back of the left shoulder to the mat. So we're creating more length and space between the left knee and the back of the left shoulder. And then come back to center, bring that left knee into the chest. Just give it a gentle hug in. And then extend that left leg all the way down to the mat. Take your right knee into your chest with your left hand. Guide it over to the left side of your mat. Take your right arm all the way out to the right. And again, drop that right knee into the mat as the back of the right shoulder drops back into the mat. Stay with that slow, steady breath. And then come all the way back to center. Give that right knee a little hug in towards the chest. Take your left knee up as well. And hug both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little bit of a rock around there. Maybe circle the hips around. And then bring your hands behind your thighs. And let's rock up We're gonna come all the way up and then into a tabletop. So take your legs around back behind you, bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, and tuck your toes under. So let's keep the arms nice and straight. Turn your inner elbow creases forward, take the shoulders back in space, and dip the belly down for cow. So lift the chest. Think about this U shape we're creating between the tailbone and the center of the chest. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, round, push down into your mat, draw your navel up away from the mat, chin into your chest. And then inhale, dip back down into the cow shape, lift the bum, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, round, push away to lift up. And then one more time, inhale, dipping the belly down, lifting the bum, lifting the chest. And then as you exhale, round, to push away. And then come back into a neutral spine, into a flat back. And then let's move the knees back and let's come all the way down onto the stomach. Point your toes and bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips there. And bring your hands off your mat. So your hands are wider than your mat, but just about in line with your shoulders. Press down into the tops of the feet, roll your shoulders back in space, and let's start to rise up for this wide cobra here. And you can come up as little or as far as you want here, so you can stay quite low with the elbows really bent, or you can start to extend the arms a little bit more, come up a little bit further. Roll the shoulders back with the chest a little higher, take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way back down. And let's do that again. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, rise up. Press down through the tops of the feet and into the hip points, and then exhale, lower all the way down. Let's do that again. Inhale, rise up. And then as you exhale, lower, come all the way down. And slide your hands back under your shoulders. Press your way back into a child's pose, bringing your big toes to touch. Sit your bum all the way back to your heels and extend your arms out in front of you. Resting your forehead down, sitting your bum back to your heels. Finding a little bit of length here as your chest moves forward toward your hands. Breathe deeply. And then let's start to come up. We're going to come up into downward facing dog. So start to lift your hips up, tuck your toes under, lift your knees, lift your hips up and back, and we'll come into our first downward facing dog. And let's take a really nice big pedal here through the arms, through the legs. Let there be a sway as well, so let the hips move side to side. Relax the head. Spread the fingers wide, so really engage through all of the fingers there, pressing the pads of the fingers down into your mat. And then maybe see how it feels as you start to settle into a place of stillness. And that place of stillness can be with soft knees. You don't have to straighten the legs all the way, but maybe the heels start to drop down, pressing the backs of the thighs back, lifting the sitting bones up, relaxing the head, taking another breath. Let it go. And then let's walk the feet forward and the hands back so that we meet our hands and our feet about the middle of the mat there. Soften your knees, bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips and fold. Uttanasana. Relaxing the crown of the head down. You can have opposite elbows. You can let your arms dangle. Shift the weight forward into the fronts of the feet a little bit there. Feel free to have a little bit of movement. Maybe you're even pedaling the legs a little bit here or swaying, or maybe you're finding stillness. Relax the head. Let the neck be long. And then find that place of stillness. No matter how soft your knees are, just let yourself be still for a moment, relaxing the head, the shoulders. And then inhale as you slowly roll yourself all the way up to stand. Keep the spine nice and round, chin into the chest, and take your arms all the way up towards the sky for your Urdhva Hastasana. Reach up, lift the chest up, take the shoulders back, and root down through the legs. And then as you exhale, take your arms down by your sides, coming into your Tadasana. Let's roll the shoulders back in space. Root down through the feet. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms to the sky.
And then as you exhale, press your palms together. Keep a nice flat back. Soften your knees as you fold to come all the way down into Uttanasana. As you inhale, rise up halfway, lengthening into a flat back. And as you exhale, fold, drop down. Now as you inhale, start to reach your arms out to the sides. Lift the backs of the shoulders up towards the sky. And then keep reaching wide as you reach your arms all the way up to the sky and your chest comes up into your Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, release your arms by your sides. Let's go again. Inhale, reach all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Palms press, spine nice and long, soften the knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise halfway, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And then as you inhale, we reverse that swan dive. So reach the arms out wide, lift the shoulders up, lift the back body up, come all the way up, reach your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, arms by your sides. Let's go again, just like that. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Palms press, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale as you rise halfway, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Soft knees, reverse the swan dive, reach the arms out wide, come all the way up. And as you exhale, arms down by your sides. Okay, give the shoulders another big roll back in space. And then let's bring the feet together here so that the big toes are touching. Bend your knees a little bit here. Send your weight back into your heels. Take your arms up to the sky for Uttanasana. So keep the chest lifting and the belly strong and the thighs and the knees hugging in towards each other. Toes lifting, take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, let's fold. Let's come all the way down. So your feet are together, so you might want your knees a little bit softer here. Let's step the left foot forward about a foot. So just about 1 foot. And then step your right foot back about a foot. Left foot, make sure you scoot your left foot over to the left a little bit and your right foot over to the right a little bit. And then let's bring the hands down. So come down onto the fingertips. Feel free to have a little softness in that left knee if this feels like too big of a stretch. If you want to straighten the leg, you can do that as well. Just don't walk out the knee and relax your upper body down over that left leg. So feel free to keep it as soft as you like into that left knee. Take your left hip back in space and then press down through both of your feet. Another breath. Okay, now scooch the right foot back even further. So now your right foot's going to go all the way to the back of the mat. Take the right heel in and down, bend more into the left knee, and then let's rise up for Warrior One. Coming all the way up, so your hips are facing forward here, strong through the low belly. Arms reach high, but the shoulders are soft. Press into that back leg and take a deep breath in. And exhale. And do that again, inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your hands all the way down to the mat. Pivot back to the ball of the back foot. Now let's step that right foot all the way forward to meet your left foot. Soften the knees and folds. And then inhale here, rise up halfway, lengthen, find a flat back. And then exhale, fold again. And we'll bring the hands down again, soften the knees a little bit. Step your left foot back, so about 3 feet that left foot's going to go back. Make sure you take it to the left. So feel free to soften into the right knee a little bit. We're going to fold. So let the natural curvature of your spine just release down over that the right leg. Pressing down through the feet, taking the right hip back in space. One more breath. Now, step that left foot back all the way to the back of the mat. Take the left heel down, press down through the legs, bend into the right knee, and rise up into your Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. So pull the right hip back, strong through the low belly, arms reach up, shoulders soft, breathe. And take one more breath. Now, bring your hands all the way back down, and we're going to step forward back to the front of the mat. So let's have the feet about hip distance apart here. Soften your knees and forwards. Inhale, rise up halfway, lengthening into a flat back and into straight legs. And then as you exhale, fold again, drop down. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Take your arms all the way up to the sky, lifting through your chest. And exhale, arms by your sides. Tadasana. Roll the shoulders back in space. Okay, so let's make sure we're standing at the front of the mat here. So if you're at the back, step forward so you've got room behind you. There you go. So you can inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, lift the chest. And then press the palms together, fold, soft knees, come all the way down. And as you inhale here, rise up halfway, lengthening into a flat back. And then as you exhale, bring your hands all the way down. We're going to step back into downward facing dog. So right foot back, left foot back, thumb up high. Spread the fingers. Push the front of your mat forward towards me. Take the weight back into the legs. Breathe. And then inhale here. Come forward into your plank. Bring your shoulders forward over your wrists. So find a rock solid plank there. Front body hugging back up into the back body. And then as you exhale, press all the way back into downward facing dog. So again, just like that, inhale, come forward into your plank, shoulders over the wrists. And then exhale, press it back into your downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, come forward into plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Okay. Inhale, come forward into plank again. And as you exhale, we'll come down through your chaturanga. So knees up or down for this one. We're going to lower down in that straight line. Point the toes. Roll the shoulders back. Hug the elbows into the body. Cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Breathe. And take another deep breath in. Relax the head. And then let it go. Exhale. And then walk your feet forward to your hands. Coming to the front of the mat, feet hips distance apart. Soften the knees and fold. And then inhale, rise up halfway, lengthen. And exhale, fold again. Okay, now we're going to bring the hands all the way down. We want them on either side of the feet rather than in front of the feet. So go on either side of the feet, step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. And then bend into your left knee, stay on the ball of the right foot, rise up into your high lunge. So when you come up into your lunge, a little bit of a bend in that right knee. Don't lock that right knee out, excuse me. Low belly in, take your arms up to the sky for your crescent lunge. Breathe. And take one more breath. And then bring your hands all the way back down to the mat. Come up onto the fingertips. Shorten your stance a little bit there. So step the right foot forward just a couple of inches. Bend deeply into that left knee. And then start to extend that left leg, pulling the hips up and back. And the left leg doesn't have to get super straight. It can still stay soft. We're going to extend it enough so that we get a nice big stretch to the back of the left leg. So then do that again. Inhale as you bend into the left knee. And then exhale as you pull the hips up and back. And then do that one more time. Inhale as you bend. And then exhale as you pull the hips up and back. Now this time, inhale, lengthen, lift the chest up away from the thigh. And then as you exhale, fold. Letting yourself get soft. Feel free to soften the left knee. Relax the back body. Relax the head. Take one more big breath. Let it go. Plant the hands. Bend the left knee and step all the way back into downward facing dog. Give yourself a pedal, a sway. Okay. Now we're going to take the right leg and extend it straight back behind you. You can also do this from a tabletop. So if this feels a little bit much, come down to the knees and extend the right leg back. Okay, taking that right leg back, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the knee into the nose. So if you're in your down dog, you're going to come into core plank, bringing your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, extend all the way back again. If you're in your tabletop, hug the knee into the nose, round the back. Exhale, do it again. And one more time. Inhale, extend back. And then exhale, we're going to come forward again, bringing the shoulders over the wrists. And then this time we're going to step the right foot all the way forward between the hands, helping it up as you need to. So right foot forward between the hands. Now, bring your hands forward of your right foot, coming onto the fingertips. Step the weight into the right leg and extend the left leg straight back behind you. So your right knee is bent, your left leg is super straight and strong back behind you. Lift the chest and breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Put the left foot down, next to the right, and fold. Inhale, rise halfway, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, so reach the arms out wide, lift the backs of the shoulders, lift the back body up to the sky, strong through the belly, and then as you exhale, go all the way back down. Inhale, as you rise up halfway, lengthen. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down on either side of your feet, take your left foot to the back of the mat, bend into your right knee, and then press down into your legs, into your feet, and rise up into your crescent lunge. So again, we want a little softness in the back knee, don't lock that knee out. Strong through the belly, shorten the space between your pubic bone and your navel, soften your shoulders. Take one more breath. And then bring your hands all the way down. So you're gonna wanna shorten the space between the legs just a little bit. Move the left foot forward just an inch or two. Then deeply into the right knee as you inhale, and then as you exhale, pull the hips back. And then again, inhale, bend into the right knee. And then exhale, pull it back. And again, inhale that. And then exhale, pull it back, stay there. Remember that right knee can be soft. Inhale, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, fold over the right leg. And breathe, nice and deep. And then plant your hands. Bend your right knee, step all the way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. And again, inhale, come forward. And exhale, all the way back. And again, inhale. And exhale. And this time, inhale, come forward. Knees up or down, you decide. Let's exhale all the way to the belly. Point your toes, inhale, roll the shoulders back, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, now again, if you want to come down to a tabletop for this, you can bring your knees down. Otherwise, you can stay in your downward facing dog and extend your left leg straight back behind you. Inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your shoulders forward over your wrists and bring your knee into your nose core plank. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, do that again. Inhale, last time. Exhale, bring it in. And then we step the left foot all the way forward between the hands. Help it up as you need to. The hands come forward of the left foot. Shift the weight into the left foot and extend the right leg straight back behind you. So left knee is bent, chest is lifting, right leg is straight. 3, 2, and 1. Right foot down and fold. Inhale, rise halfway, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reversing your swan dive, reaching, lifting with the backs of the shoulders, the back body all the way up. And then exhale, arms by your sides. All right, let's bring the feet together here. Big toes touching. Again, stand at the front of the mat if you move back because there's space behind us. Big toes touching all the way together. Bring your hands to your heart. Press your palms together. Stand up nice and tall. Thumbs right into your sternum. Close your eyes. Slow down the breath. Stand strong on your feet. Engage your legs. Tone your low belly. Soften your shoulders. Open your eyes. We're going to come into tree pose with the right foot coming into tree pose. So bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg. If you want to use your hand to bring it up a little bit higher, that's fine. Press the right foot into the inside of the left leg and stand strong with that left foot, pressing back into the right foot. Into the right leg. Yeah, left foot, left leg, right foot. And then inhale, take your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, slowly release the right foot and open up for your warrior 2. Reaching your arms out wide. So you got this deep bend in your left knee, and your right leg is nice and straight. Reach your arms out wide. And then inhale, straighten your left leg, reach your arms to the sky. And then exhale, bend into that left knee. Do that again. Inhale, straighten and reach up. And exhale, warrior 2. And again, inhale. And exhale. Now keep your legs as they are, deeply bending into that left knee. Inhale, Reverse your warrior, reaching up and back. And then as you exhale, side angle. Left elbow to the left thigh, right arm reaches up and over. And again, inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep your legs stable and strong. Exhale, side angle. And again, inhale. And exhale, side angle. Reach with the right fingers. And then inhale, come back into your warrior two. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your hands down and step all the way back. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Deep breath in. And then open the mouth and side out. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale through your chaturanga variation. Inhale to your back bend variation. So if you want to up dog, go for it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Relax the head. And take an inhale, extend your right leg up to the sky. Lift it nice and high. And as you exhale, bring the knee to the nose, curl forward, and then exhale, step that right foot forward between the hands. Now take a walk around, so turning your feet all the way around to the left, so you wind up in a wide-legged stance. Hands down, or if they're not touching down, you can be grabbing onto opposite elbows. Take the weight forward into the fronts of the feet and relax the upper body down. Breathe. Take a little bend in the right knee, take the hips to the right. And a little bend in the left knee, hips to the left. And then back to the right. And back to the left. And then back through center. Keep your bum high over your feet, but walk your hands forward. So you don't want to take any weight into your hands. Keep inching those fingertips forward, but keep all the weight back into your feet. Bum pressing back behind you, letting the chest drop down. One more breath there. And then walk your hands all the way back in towards your legs. Walk your hands all the way back around to the right. Pivot the feet around. Bring your hands forward once again of your right foot. Shift your weight into your right foot and extend your left leg straight back behind you. So this time, let's play with a little bit of balance here. Keep your left hand down, take your right hand into your heart. Extend that left leg back super strong. Back of the neck nice and long, one more breath. And then put the right hand down and put the left foot down, right next to the right, so the feet are together, softening the knees and forward. Inhale, rise halfway length, and exhale fold. And then inhale, rise all the way up, take your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, arms by your sides. Okay, let's stand together with the feet together. We're going to come into tree pose again. So palms pressing, rooting down through the legs. Let's take the left foot into the inside of the right leg and press that foot into the leg and stand tall with the right leg. Rooting down through the foot. Lift the chest up into the thumbs. And then inhale, take your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, open it up for warrior two, reaching nice and wide. Reaching the arms nice and long. Inhale, straighten the right leg and reach up. And exhale, bend and open. And again, inhale, straighten and reach up. And exhale, bend and open. And one more time, inhale. And exhale, then keep that deep bend in the right knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach back. And exhale, side angle, right elbow to the right thigh. Left arm open over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. And one more time, inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Then inhale, back into your warrior two. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Hands down and step all the way back. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, your variation. Inhale, cobra. or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. And take an inhale, lift your left leg all the way up to the sky, lift it so high. And then as you exhale, bring the left knee into the nose, curl forward, shift the weight forward, step that left foot forward. Then turn the feet around to the right, wide leg forward, fold again. And walk with hands forward, straight away this time, onto the fingertips, taking the weight back into the legs. Relaxing the head. And then let's walk the hands all the way back in. Walk it all the way back around to the front of your mat. Bringing your hands in front of your left foot, shifting your weight into your left foot. So you're going to extend that right leg straight back. Left leg is a little bit bent. Right hand is going to stay down. Left hand comes into the chest, playing with the balance. Really strong through the right leg. One more breath. And then exhale, release the hand down, release the foot down and fold. You can separate your feet there, making it a little bit more of a comfortable fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, lengthen. And exhale for the jump. And inhale, rise all the way up, take your arms up to the sky. Lead with the shoulders, with the back body, and then exhale, arms by your sides. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Sigh it out, let it go. And then open your eyes. Let's bring the feet together once again. Bring your hands to your heart, palms pressed, elbows out nice and wide. Soften both knees a little bit here. So both knees have a little bit of a bend. We're going to take the weight into the left foot. We're going to extend the right leg back, coming into our Degasana. Now as that right leg extends back, we're going to really straighten the right leg. We're going to keep it a bent knee Degasana by keeping the left knee soft. Keep the chest moving forward rather than rounding down. Kick back with the right leg. Take one more big breath. And then come all the way back up. Don't put the foot down. Bring the right knee up into the chest and interlace your hands around your right knee. Stand nice and tall. Hug up through that right knee. And then release. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So palms pressed, knees soft. So we're going to keep the right knee bent. And then as we extend the left leg back, we're going to kick that left leg super straight and strong. Chest moving forward, left heel moving back, toes turned down on that left foot. And then slowly come all the way back to center, bringing the left knee up into the chest, hands around the left knee, hug it up, stand tall, and then release. Release that left foot down. And give the legs a shake. Okay, let's take the feet wider than the hips now. Maybe not as wide as your mat, but almost as wide as your mat. And interlace your hands back behind you, rolling your shoulders back in space. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, let's fold. So soften your knees there if you like. Otherwise, you can keep the legs extended. Relax the head down. Let the hands fall away from the bum. Hug the backs of the shoulders in towards each other. Lift the sitting bones up. One more breath. And then relax the arms down towards the mat. Turn your feet to face out. And then take your bum all the way down for both poses. Navasana. Bringing your hands into your heart, pressing your palms together, lifting your chest. You can take a little bit of movement here, swaying around if it feels really intense. Otherwise, you can hang in stillness if this feels pretty comfortable right now. And use those elbows to push the knees wide so we're not rounding through the back. Another breath. And then bring your hands all the way down and lift the bum. And turn the feet back to parallel. Bring your hands onto your hips, and with straight legs and a flat back, let's rise up, coming all the way back up. Then we're going to interlace the hands back behind the back again, other hand coming in front, roll the shoulders back, other thumb coming on top, inhale. And then soften your knees, exhale. Dropping the head down, letting the arms move away from the bum, hugging the elbows together, the upper arms, the backs of the shoulders, relax the head. And then relax the arms down. Turn the feet out. Sit down into your squat. And then your hands to your hearts. Close the eyes once again. And then open your eyes. Let your knees come together. Feel free to use your hands. We're going to sit down. And let's come to Navasana, boat pose. You can have your hands behind your thighs here. You can also extend your arms, turning your palms to face up, drawing the shoulders back, lifting the chest. Big breaths. Two more. Last one. And then bring your knees into your chest and come onto your back. Roll all the way onto your back. And hug your knees in. Take a little rock around there. And then let's come into happy baby. So reaching around, grabbing hold of the outer edges of the feet, flexing the feet so that the soles of the feet are facing up. Maybe a little rock side to side, maybe holding still. Maybe moving through, extending the leg out to one side, so as you tip to the left, you can kick the left leg out straight and keep the right knee bent. You can do that side to side, or you can stay in your happy baby. And then release, bringing the knees back into the chest, but bring your hands around behind your thighs. Draw the shoulders back into the mat, and then we're going to rock back up, coming back into our Navasana. Your variation of choice, hands behind your thighs or arms extended. Close the eyes. Smile. 3 more breaths. Last one. And then bring your knees into your chest and roll onto your back again. And let's bring the feet down to the mat. The knees bent, feet facing forward. Knees facing forward. Heels walk them back towards your bum. Arms along the sides of your body. Press down into your feet. Let's rise up for a bridge pose. So try and rise up there as high as you can, using your legs to push down into the feet. Lift up as high as you can up to the shoulder blades. Keep the head relaxed back. If you wanted to interlace your hands underneath you and kind of nestle your arms and your shoulders underneath you, you can do that too for a little bit more height. Press through the feet. Use the legs for 3 more breaths. And then if you've clasped your hands, interlace your arms or under your arms and roll yourself all the way back down. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Take your arms overhead again with your elbows nice and soft. Feet are still bent, knees are still bent, feet are as wide as your mat. Let your knees knock all the way over to the right. Let them fall all the way, and you can either hang there or you can take that right ankle onto the left thigh to go a little bit deeper there.
slow the breath right down here. And then release that right foot. Bring it all the way back to the right edge of the mat. So when you bring your feet back to, when you bring your knees back to center, your feet are still as wide as your mat. And then let your knees drop to the left. And same thing again, you can hang there. Or if you wanted to take the left ankle into the right thigh. That left foot to the left edge of your mat and bring your knees back to center. And once again, let's take the knees up into the chest and give them a hug in. And bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees knock out wide. We'll come into Supta Baddha Konasana. And bringing your hands onto your body so that you can feel the breath move through the front of your body. Feeling your ribs and your belly rise and fall with your diaphragm. Bring your knees back up, your feet back to the mat. And let's bring the hips over to the left side of the mat. Take your arms out into a big wide T shape. Let your knees drop over to the right for a twist. And you could keep your knees bent there, or if you wanted, you could extend your legs. And let's keep the back of the left shoulder moving back towards the mat. And you could turn your head any which way feels most comfortable here, or just resting the back of the head. Close the eyes and breathe deeply. Take another breath or so here. And then slowly bring your legs back to center. And bring your hips all the way over to the right side of your mat. And drop your knees to the left. And if you want to extend your legs, you can. Back of the right shoulder dropping back to the mat. Just giving yourself a hug in. And then let's prepare for Shavasana here. So if you want an extra layer, you can grab that or anything that you need. Get yourself comfortable in your body. Lying back. Extending your legs or bending the knees if that's better. Relaxing your arms, your face, your neck, your shoulders. Softening your abdomen, your thighs, your calves. Letting your feet roll away. And let the breath be organic. And for these moments, let yourself be.
take your arms overhead. Take a big long stretch through your whole body. And relax your arms and bend your knees. Roll over onto one side and find your way back up to a seat, keeping your eyes closed. Bring your hand into your heart and bow your head in gratitude for this body, this life, this breath, this practice. Thanks for sharing with me today, yogis. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. What are we going to do without you?
I don't know.
Well, you can do it live. You're a play live.
That's what so I don't know how it works. I should stop
I
it.
used to do, oh yeah.
I've never done Facebook Live before. So what I did was I started a group